Well, all right, boys and girls. This is something new, for me at least. This is me reading a book to you. I'm just going to pick up where I left off, which sometimes is kind of hard to find since I'm a little scatterbrained, always. But yeah, I'll be reading a few paragraphs maybe of Christine just to see if anyone likes the sound of my voice. I'm not gonna do any like voices of characters or anything like that. I'm just gonna read it and go from there. I mean, I probably can do like different accents for different characters, but at the same time, I'm also just trying this out. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anyone likes this. So let's see here. I'm gonna pick it up where I left off. I'd have to have at least 10% down, Lee Bay said. The fish was out of the water. In a moment, it would be netted. If I had 10%, I'd hold her for 24 hours. Dennis, Arnie said, can you loan me $9 until tomorrow? I had 12 in my own wallet, and no particular place to go. Day after day of spreading sand and digging trenches for culverts had done wonders when it came to getting ready for football practice. But I had no social life at all. Lately, I hadn't even been assaulting the ramparts of my cheerleader girlfriend's body in the style to which she had become accustomed. I was rich but lonely. Come on over here and let's see, I said. Lee Bay's brow darkened, but he could see he was stuck with my input, like it or not. His frizzy white hair blew back and forth in the mild breeze. He kept one hand possessively on the Plymouth's hood. Arnie and I walked back toward my car. The 75 Duster was parked at the curb. I put an arm around Arnie's shoulder. For some reason, I remembered the two of us up in his room on a rainy fall day when we were both no more than 6 years old. Cartoons flickering on the ancient black and white TV as we colored with old crayons from a dented coffee can. The image made me feel sad and a little scared. I have days, when it seems to me that 6 is an optimum age, and that's why it only lasts about 7.2 seconds in real time. Have you got it, Dennis? I'll get it back to you tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I've got it, I said. But what in God's name are you doing, Arnie? That old fart has total disability, for Christ's sake. He doesn't need the money, and you're not a charitable institution. I don't get it. What are you talking about? He's screwing you. He's screwing you for the simple pleasure of it. If he took that car to Darnell's, he couldn't get $50 for parts. It's a piece of shit. No, it isn't. Without the bad complexion, my friend Arnie would have looked completely ordinary. But God gives everyone at least one good feature, I think. And with Arnie, it was his eyes. Behind the glasses that usually obscured them, they were fine and intelligent gray, the color of clouds on an overcast autumn day. They could be almost uncomfortably sharp and probing when something was going on, and he was interested in. But now they were distant and dreaming. It's not a piece of shit at all. That's when I really began to understand it was more than just Arnie suddenly deciding he wanted a car. He had never even expressed an interest in owning one before. He was content to ride with me and chip in for gas or to pedal his 3-speed. And it wasn't as if he needed a car so he could step out. To the best of my knowledge, Arnie had never had a date in his life. This was something different. It was love, or something like that. I said, at least get him to start it for you, Arnie. And get the hood up. There's a puddle of oil underneath. I think the block might be cracked. I really think. Can you loan me the 9? His eyes were fixed on mine. I gave up. I took out my wallet and gave him the $9. Thanks, Dennis, he said. Your funeral, man. He took no notice. He put my 9 with a 16 and went back to where Lee Bay stood by the car. He handed the money over, and Lee Bay counted it carefully, wetting his thumb. I'll only hold it for 24 hours. You understand? Lee Bay said. Yes, sir. That'll be fine, Arnie said. I'll just go in the house and write you out a receipt, he said. What did you say your name was, soldier? Arnie smiled a little. Cunningham. Arnold Cunningham. Lee Bay grunted and walked across his unhealthy lawn to his back door. The outer door was one of those funky aluminum combination doors with a scrawled out letter in the center, a big L in this case. Door slammed behind him. So that's all in the first chapter here of Christine.